O present, past, and future seas, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapdog soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pool and fallen light renew. O earth, return! Arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more while without turn away the starry floor. The watery store is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer. You hear Morphin there in the background. He's all excited to speak his mind here on our wonderful morning stream out here in my wonderful grove. It's the humidity is terrible. I am drenched in my watery body fluids. It's like 100 degrees out here in my grove during the summertime. It's quite mild. It gets up to about 120, 130 degrees out here in the swamp. Good to see our good friend Swift Wind Aquarius. You've been up all night, haven't you? I could tell, right? Usually you don't get on this early in the morning. Good to be with you, our good friend, Kurt Cobain lookalike on our Discord channel. Always nice to see you. We are waiting for the sun to rise. It's just touching the horizon. It takes a little bit of time before it goes over the tree line, and we will certainly get a chance to see that, my friends. Who else is here today? You've been here a second, but you can have the Wind Aquarius. Oh, you are another Kurt Cobain lookalike, our friend, Jojo. I don't think so. Oh, you're talking about in terms of the participation, that number one next to his name. I see what you're talking about. Ellie, good to see you. How have you been? Are we going to do a sunrise ritual? Well, I really don't do any rituals. I know that a lot of people that are in my community that do rituals. I am not into rituals. Very simplicity. I bless the north, the east, the south, and the west. That is usually what I do. Sometimes I use a little bit of I guess you could call these wands. I have a crystal here, and I just mark out my place of meditation in a circle. That's the druidic rituals that we do. But nothing really, I don't really, I feel that my life, recognizing the world is a ritual. Uh, but I don't have any problem with people who want to do rituals. I just don't I don't practice any magics or anything like that. Um, my magic is, tapping into the natural. That's how I understand the world that I live in. Do you know what kind of wood your staff is made out of? Just curious. I believe it is. I asked the creators, and they use various hardwoods, and so I'm going with maple. I'm going with maple. I think that's what it is. They weren't sure because they use lots of different woods. Bruce, nice to see you, our good friend. And the demon is here. Good to see our good friend. The demon? Oh my. Good to have you, our good friend, here for your spiritual entertainment privilege here in the morning. Now, YouTube's got all these fancy things on here. What is this here? You could play. They have like interesting new games and things. That's interesting. That they put on these wonderful streaming service here. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to go up and touch the like button. I appreciate people being here. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to give out free subscriptions when I'm back at the my studio at home. I can't do that out here because I don't have my computer. Speedy, good to see you. How have you been? And let's see, Builder Man, good to see you. It is not a robe, sir. It is a cloak. And in my tradition in Druidry, the bardic cloak is blue. We have three orders. There's the bards, the ovites, and the druids. Bards are blue, ovites are green, and the druid is white. So I wear the blue to honor the tradition of druidry that I belong to. Yeah, be wonderful and push the like button. Thank you. Zero purpose in life, truth hurts. I'm sorry that you feel that way about your life. And see, you're spamming it. You must be really hurting in trying to push your pain onto others. You don't have to live that way. Purpose is easy to find when you begin to look within yourself. You are judging purpose by the circumstances and events that have been dictated to you in your life. You don't have to let your karma dictate your life. You could choose to overcome your circumstances. You have a will, you have a power within yourself to give meaning to the world around you. I mean, terrible things happen to all of us at some point in our life. It's something we cannot avoid. It is part of the experience of life. But we don't have to have that terrible thing tell us how we are going to live. And I'm sorry that you have to experience that. Good morning, servant of Anubis Vixen. Good to have you here. You'd be curious about my purpose if it was named after cheese too. Oh, my. Attention, citizen, you have used all of your loaded internet time. Oh, shit. The internet police are here. What is your name? Your name is Mo Lester. You're going to get banned by YouTube with that terrible name. I mean, that is a terrible, terrible username that you have. You have a black cloak with a red satanic pentagram on it. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a cool cloak. Yeah, I would imagine for the organization that you belong to, right? Oh my. I only have one water bottle left out here, so I have to use it conservatively. I've already gone through one. That's how terrible it is out here in terms of the heat. Nibby, good to see you. Good to have you here, our friend, for your entertainment in the morning. Pause the comments and continue your talk. You are cooking. Well, you have to understand that the mystery of my conversation comes out of the moment as a response. That is how the goddess rolls here, pulling things out of a cauldron in each moment. That is my gift. Sometimes I give long and healthy messages every now and then, but today not so much. I mean, it all comes out of the moment, really. Why do I have a cloak? Because I am a bard, sir. I am a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, and this is what we wear to honor our ancestors. Your purpose is to spread the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. Truthfully, good to see you, our good friend from the land of Jordan. So that is your purpose, is to talk about a deity all the time. And that is a terrible, terrible way of living. Your purpose is not by what you say. It comes from who you are, the essence of your humanity. That's what gives you purpose and being, not some religion. By being what you are, you have purpose. You are a child of the All-Father. We're all children of the divine, all of us. And because of this, we have the ultimate purpose. Let's see here. It's nice to hear the morning bird sounds while you speak. Yeah, they're beautiful. All of these. Yeah, my crow friend, we have a crow's nest here in my grove. And so they love chiming in here. My friend, I call him Morphin, my crow friend. But you hear all the beautiful birds here in the background. And it's nice. Because I come out here usually in the evenings and in the morning times. And that's when they get all wild and active. And then they go silent for the middle of the day. And they go silent at night. It's a beautiful thing. Right when that crack of light hits my grove, it begins to wake up. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience. When's the last time you've experienced something like that, where you have greeted the dawn with the natural, right? It is a beautiful, beautiful experience. I hope to share a video on that later on today in my video section. I plan on making a video about greeting the sunset, the mysteries of the sun, or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to call it. There's tons of dragonflies out. What does that mean? It means that they are going to be consuming all of the mosquitoes around your house. And that's what it means. Hello, Frank. Good to have you here, Frank. Frank's almond joy. Oh, my. We also have, you have wolves over where you are in the land of Jordan. Yeah, we don't have wolves where I am. There are wildcats out here. There are certainly wildcats out here, but we have boar, bear, and alligator. Those are the ones that really terrorize you where I am from. If we are all from the one great being who was always there before people lived, now named it, and before, how do you know we weren't always here too? Right? How do you know? What if we've always been here? Now, I take inspiration from my ancestors. This is a triskelion. And to me, it means father, mother, child. How do you know that we have always not been children, right? That there's always been a father and a mother in us in some form or fashion, right? These are things we speculate on, but I'm very much open to that idea. There's no way to prove it. Today is a day of love, certainly, certainly. Are you a watchman? What does that mean? You created all of the universe? Wonderful, wonderful. I must know, does a rabbit on a staff stand for something? Yeah, the rabbit is my spiritual animal. Um, I own rabbits. I have rabbits at my home, and they have taught me how to love in a very unique way. They have shown me the depths of bond you can have with animals. Um, and for that, I am forever grateful. And that's why the rabbit is my spirit guide, because it is a teacher to me. It is also a symbol of my goddess Keridwen, the goddess of my ancestors. You found a channel on playing old shows. Let me see what you just said here. Playing America's Dumbest Criminals got right now. Used to watch that all the time. Yeah, I remember watching Cops when I was a young person. I mean, that was funny as hell. One of my favorite scenes from that TV show called The Cops was there was a drunk driver pulled over, and they had him like do his ABCs. He's like A B C D, so on and so forth. He couldn't remember the rest of the alphabet, and I thought that was hilarious. I'll never forget that. Oh, let's see here. Keep your eyes open. Good to see you, our good friend. It's Jessica, by the way. You being you and spreading positivity. Yeah, that's what we're all called to do, right? Yeah. And I'm good at it, I guess. Right. You know, I have people thanking me all of the time for being able to communicate to them, the value that is rightfully theirs. We've been taught not to perceive. Many of us, right? When we come into this world, we are what we are naturally. And through our cultures, we are taught not to perceive. I, as a person of the Western culture, have been taught at a young age that I am separated from God. Now, my parents weren't even religious, but in the cultural realities that we have, which is dominated by the Abrahamic faiths, we are taught that God is far away, that we are separate, that we are terrible. And this is all bullshit. We are not separated. We are not terrible. We are wonderful. Everything of the divine is here. There's nowhere else to go. And as you begin to perceive that, you experience heaven. You experience the wonders of this world. You keep going deeper into it. And that's what I'm learning how to do now. It took me, I'm almost 50 years old. And it took me that long in my life to see everything that's wonderful right now. Peace the chat today into your bodies and souls. Tell them. Morning, mods and supporters. Hope you are all having a good morning. Yes, thank you. It's always in your free will, of course. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to do anything. But the reality is you are loved. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to return the love. But when you begin to participate in what is already there, your life changes. Right, Morphin? See, he agrees. Right, my crow there. I look young, though. Actually, I'm about to turn 50 years old. I look young because when I was about 40 years old, maybe 35, around there, I started taking vitamins every day, vitamin supplements, and therefore I've been able to get 10 years extra in terms of my age. But I am an old, decrepit old man. Oh, let's see here. No butts, you all coconuts? Well, I don't know what that means. Is there a destiny, Father? Yes. Your destiny is to be in the arms of your the source of all things. Now, I have experienced this source a few times in my life. I have seen where we're all going. Doesn't matter how terrible you are going to the same place. We're all going to the embrace, and all of our terrible deeds will melt away in that wonderful embrace of love. We won't even think about it, right? We won't even consider what we have done. All we will see is love, and that is a great mystery. There's no judge waiting for you at the end of time. There's only a lover. There's only a lover. Lightning bolt. You have a lightning bolt tattoo somewhere, Chris, like me? There's a destiny, Father. His name is the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor Supreme. Yeah. Join us. Love, yeah. Don't forget, my friends, to touch the like button as you're coming in. We got about 50 people on here. And if you just do me the courtesy of touching that button or going to the three or double tapping us. I do this for a living. So I appreciate your support and your generosity. There's also a join button. If you want to hang out with us on Discord, we have a lot of fun. I mix comedy and spirituality together every day, and I do gaming as well in the evenings. I do Dungeons and Dragons. This channel represents my creativity, my experience. Everything is spiritual to me. Everything is spiritual to me. Remember, yeah, thank you, Ben. We appreciate our good friend Ben, formerly known as the Goblin, being here today. We appreciate you very much. What games? Usually Dungeons and Dragons is my thing. I do that every Friday nights. I stream. Last Saturday, we did a whole 8-hour stream of celebrating 50,000 subscribers. We just shot up there. Now we kind of slowed down. We were getting like 1,000 a day. Now we're just back to a couple hundred subscribers a day. But we were doing quite well for a few weeks. I was like, wow, look at all of these people. We hit 50K. I think by this time next year, we should be around 100. I'm looking forward to that. It took us about a year to get to 50K. But we, various role-playing games usually. But people want to play Monopoly online. We could do that too. We can live stream on Monopoly games. I have a wonderful thing called a tabletop simulator that you can play all kinds of games. I hope some of my community members have that. If not, we'll do like a virtual game somehow where we're able to play together in some capacity. The 8-hour game was epic. Yeah, we had a really good time. I was tired and worn out by the end. Do I need a Discord member to play it? Yeah, Ellie, you are a community member. You are a community member. You have access to the Discord. Go to the members only tab on my page. There's a Discord link. We'd like to see our community members on there. Yeah, we play together as a community. You're certainly welcome to join us. And it's summertime, and my kids are out of school, so I'll be doing a lot more stuff in the evening times. Let's see here. Paladin Morning Star, good to see you, our good friend. Good morning from my grove here. We're waiting for the sun to rise. I don't know if you could see it. It's just touching the horizon there, just a bit, but we still have probably another hour to go before we get that beautiful gold down here You got stabbed in the back while you were out with the crew on a ship. You stopped breathing and died? Oh my. So you've returned again as a great pirate lord. Wonderful. You are banned in Discord pretty much? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my moderators, if you are being inappropriate, they will certainly ban you. I'm sorry, Chris, that happened to you. Do you use magic mushrooms? I have. I think they have great potential for healing. Yeah, beautiful. He has risen. Oh, you are the Christian paladin. Yeah. Please be kind and push the like button at the top of the screen. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, Speedy. We really do. I would join in Discord, but I am broke. Well, keep being here every day, and my moderators will sponsor you. You've been here quite a few times. Keep being here, and my moderators will sponsor you and get you in on our Discord server. Hi from New Zealand. Thank you for being here. Our good friends from New Zealand, our Kiwi friends, good to have you here as you're ending your day with spiritual entertainment. I mix comedy and spirituality together here every day, sometimes more than the other. Now, I'm in my grove. There's the meditative element is very deep here. Not as much comedy. Like, I don't do exorcisms out in my grove. Some of you have watched the Christians come on here every day and cast devils out. I don't do that in my grove. You still have a lot of things during the summer, even though the kids are at school. You have preparing. Yeah. Teachers, they work all year, right? You're always preparing for what is at hand, preparing your syllabus and things. Yeah, that's a lot of work to be a teacher. You are hello from Baghdad. Welcome, my friends. We have people from all over the world here. I am very privileged to have great conversations with many people throughout the world. And today we're here in my grove. Fiona, what's going on with you? What is the WTF? You're putting WTF on all of my videos. What's going on, Farmer Fiona? Are we having some difficulty? What's going on here? You met aliens? Tell us about it. You are the one and true God. Good for you. What do you do? I spiritual entertainment. I mix comedy and spirituality together. Do you moto? Oh yes, every day. You're from Australia and you've seen aliens. Well, I believe it. I mean, look what all of the animals there in Australia. I mean, those are alien hybrid animals, right? That you have there over in Australia. Sean, nice to see you. Good to have you here. You letting us see the place of peace. Yes, here it is. We are out here in my grove today, the place of peace. Actually, did you just see UFOs? Yeah, I don't know. Tell us about your experience. Yeah. Is that you on the game thing? Yes, Fiona. I do that for entertainment as well. I do the gaming. I dress up like a wizard. I run Dungeons and Dragons games in the evening here. That's all for fun. That's part of my, entertainment that I provide to the world. Have you and Bard moguled into one? Well, that's always been me. I wear many hats as an entertainer. And playing Dungeons and Dragons has been a big part of my life, growing up with it. It's been a big, very important thing in my life. Where am I based? I am in the penis of the United States, which is Florida. Right, I'm in a swamp right now. Earlier, before I got on, the moon was out, the blue moon here, and I shared a beautiful picture of that in my YouTube shorts before I came on. Am I a real practicing wizard? Only when I play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a real practicing bard. That is my thing. I'm a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. That's what I do. What a nerd. Oh, you think that's going to hurt my feelings? What a child you are. Medieval times for you. We go there every now and then, the Medieval Times restaurant. It's a beautiful place. You got any photos hacked? That would be dope. You got any photos hacked? What do you mean by that? What do you mean photos hacked? You have to explain the meaning of that to me. I don't understand. We have it on a Discord page. We have all kinds of beautiful photos from all of our friends there of nature and things like that, people's experiences. We certainly have all kinds of photos on there. How long have you been on this path? Last year I started walking the Druid's path. I think I started probably around June. I met a Druid and he had told me all the things that I was looking for. And I joined the order that he belonged to. He was a great inspiration upon me. I was looking for something in this world. I was tired of the escapism of my religion. And I was finding things in my religion that said, I'm supposed to be meeting the divine here. And I wasn't. And I wanted to learn how to do that. And here comes this Druid out of nowhere. And he helped introduce me to the path. Do you ever go to Comic-Con? Oh, I'd love to go. Yesterday I went to, what is it called? Burt Universe, Tim Burton's universe. And my children, I brought them there. It wasn't as cool as we thought. There was only a few people dressed up, but we got some pictures with like the Joker with my kids. Gandalf the Rainbow. Yeah, I'm Gandalf the Gay. Yep. Yeah, this is my job. I make a living doing this, so I appreciate people that go up and touch that wonderful like button up there. Thank you very much. Appreciate you more. Do Druid people believe in time and calendars, like 13-month calendar? So when you're asking what Druids believe, Druidry is very, very diverse. What I believe is different than what another Druid believes. The only thing that unites us is how we go about experiencing the world around us, the natural. That's the spirituality, and that's all experienced differently. So, I mean, a lot of my Druid friends are pagan. I am not a pagan. I am not a pagan. I'm more of an agnostic person. I appreciate lots of things in different religions, but I don't do it the way my community that I belong to does their Druidry. You know, everyone is different. You could be a Christian, you can be a Muslim, you could be Jewish, you can be atheist, pagan, whatever you want to practice earth-based spirituality. Let's see here. Yeah, have a good day, our friend the demon. Rabbits are a sign of fertility. That's probably why I have 8 children. Oh, my. Yeah, bye, Dursk. Thank you for being with us today. Are we on a field trip? Certainly. We're out in my grove today, waiting for the sun to rise. We got a little bit of a goldenness here coming across the horizon, but you can't really see it. It's like right here. It's still the tree line is still obscuring, and it is a little bit misty, the humidity here where I'm at in the swamp. Birds are the closest thing to dinosaurs. I don't know. I don't want to sign up for a religion. Druidry is not a religion. It is a spirituality. You can be any religion and practice it. If you're interested, go Google Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, and you can learn all about it. Or you can go to my video section, and you can see videos I have made about modern Druidry. If you're interested in that. It's not a religion. I am not part of a religion. I just practice the spirituality, and I do it in my own way. You are watching Lord of the Rings right now. Well, good for you. Good for you. You look like a Charjan. What I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Let's see. Why are you preoccupied with homosexuality? What's going on? Yeah, girl Jamie, good to see you. That's one of the things that always comes up here. People asking me if I'm homosexual all the time. Who cares if I am? Really? Who cares if I am? I saw a video of another game you are playing on YouTube. Yeah, I play a lot of games in the evening time. I talk about my spirituality in the morning, and in the evening time, it's a different aspect of my spirituality, which is the game table. I don't separate things in my life. Everything is spiritual to me. And what's beautiful about Dungeons and Dragons is the storytelling, is immersing people in the world, bringing people together, sharing memories, sharing experiences. And that certainly is spirituality to me. I'm going to regret this? Yeah, fuck off. I'm not going to regret anything. Your God can't do anything to me. I mean, these people are disgusting, right? They're always threatening people with their religion. Their God is so terrible, right? So terrible their God is. Wants to destroy everyone unless he's controlling you. Well, I'm not interested in your evil religion. No, thank you. If you like, I could help filter out the trolls. Not interested. I have wonderful moderators here. The thing about trolls is some of them are funny. And some of them that come on here, they realize that they enjoy being here. And sometimes they listen. And so as long as they're not copying and pasting over and over again or being inappropriate, I don't mind them being here. Did you see Venus before the sun? That's why it's called the light bringer. Yeah, Venus has all kinds of names, right? I wouldn't say as God, but as a person, 100% is. Yeah, probably. When your God is an asshole, you are one too. I mean, that's just a fact of life. They use their religion to try to harm other people. That is the history of Christianity, if you see it. I mean, they torture people. They do crusades. They murder people in the name of their God. And they can't get away with that shit anymore, at least in free countries like my own, right? Facts, right? Trust in Jesus or go to hell. I'm not trusting in no one. You're not going to scare me into your religion. Why can't people just like your religion? Say, oh, that religion is so wonderful. I want to join it. Why do you have to scare the shit out of people in order to join? Because your religion is terrible. No one would want to be a Christian if there was no hellfire. Your religion is evil. No one is interested in joining it unless they are scared or manipulated or born into it. People of intelligence that could see what you're doing, trying to manipulate people with your religion, they would never join something so terrible, right? Is this LGBT community? This is everyone's community. I don't discriminate against you. Now, I don't have to agree with what you're doing, but I respect you as a person. I don't care what you're doing. I love people. I'm interested in talking to people. I'm not interested in your politics or how you identify or your religion or so on and so forth. I am an entertainer. I entertain all people. I don't give a shit what you're doing with your life. Hold on, I find a certain kind of beauty in Christianity. Yeah, so do I. I'm very Christian. I was a minister. I was a Christian for 30 years. As a missionary, I was ordained. I did all of that stuff. I still teach the good things that come out of that, like love your neighbor, love your enemy. Those things are very powerful. Learning to love unconditionally. I think those are powerful and universal truths. You are tolerated. We appreciate you, Ellie. Toleration is stupidity. Really? When you're tolerating a person, there you are objectifying them, right? You're objectifying them. They only matter in a certain sense. That is a terrible way to see other human beings. Well, I tolerate you. No, I don't tolerate. You are welcome. You are welcome to have a conversation with me, and I will give you my conversation to you. I don't tolerate people. I accept you as you are. The divine accepts you as you are. You are loved unconditionally. And as a child of the divine, I want to love people the same way. And I can't do that perfectly. Especially for only words on a screen, right? The Euphrates is supposed to dry out. Random cloud seeding, it keeps raining there. Fairy tales, I don't know. I don't know. The Bible is full of the Bible has mythology. Fairy tales, they are not the same as a mythology. And mythologies are stories we tell to bring people on a journey. A fairy tale is just a nice little story you tell children. Mythology is very specific, that helps you to take an interior journey. Unfortunately, the things in the Bible are not taught that way. They're taught as an instruction manual. So you miss out on a lot of the mythology. An example of mythology is the Jewish people celebrating the Passover every year. The story is recited, and they are supposed to be meditating upon these events and being a part of it as they celebrate their Passover meal. That is a mythology. That is not a fairy tale. Now, the context of the elements of the story are certainly fictional, but they're not fictional in a way that they don't have purpose in your psychology, that they don't take you on a journey. Let's see here. Is that a rabbit on your stick? Yes, it is. You'll see it? The rabbit is my spirit totem. Live like Kevin was professing is happening. Yeah, well, these end time scenarios, people have been saying it's the end of the world for over 1,000 years. There's never going to be an end of the world. These things that you find in the Bible and these religions that talk about the end of the world, they do that to control you. They do that to make you afraid, so you're following their teachings and being obedient. That's all it is control. If there was no end of the world, you'd be living terribly, right? Right? It's a way to control you. And it doesn't change who you are on the inside. It just changes your outward actions. You put on a mask. You are cosplaying, is what you are doing for your religion. There will be an end of humanity, but the world will still be here. I hope not. I hope there is no end to our humanity. But it's certainly possible with all of our warfare machines that we have, right? It's certainly possible. All we need is one lunatic in there pushing the button, and we're all fucked. Let's see. Isn't the rabbit on the bottom of the food chain? Rabbits, in terms of the wild nature, they are certainly there on the bottom. See, the Bible is mythology and allegory. Yeah, that's more appropriate. Greetings from the dreaming city. Oh, tell us of this dreaming city, my friends. We want to know. Heaven or hell, both made up. Hiroshi, good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Don't forget, my friends, to go up and touch the like button as you come in. Help about out. The sun is rising, my friend. It's just hitting over the trees there before we can see its glory. The Bible is Zoroastrianism. Yeah, the New Testament was certainly influenced by religion in that region of the world during 2,000 years ago. Was heavily influenced by the Persian religion, because these people were in captivity to it, right? It certainly had an influence. That's why there's so much different conversation happening between the Old and New Testaments. Rabbits always come back, certainly. Certainly, my friend. Oh my, where are we at here? Do you think it's possible to reconcile the Christian belief system and be a moral Christian? Christian beliefs enslave you. They make you afraid of God. There is no real morality. You are putting on the show. Morality begins in here. It does not begin outside. And the only way for true morality to have any value is it has to be rooted in love. In order to truly love, you first must know you are loved. Christianity does not teach you a love. It teaches there's a God pissed off or has forsaken you to a world of sin, or put you under the power of Satan, however you want to look at it. That's not loving. That is fear. That's what it is. So the Christian morality is really a false truth, because you are just doing outward actions. Inside you are corrupt as ever. Once you leave Christianity, what usually happens? You live how you've always wanted to live, right? When I left Christianity, I started cussing more, right? I was putting on a show, right? I was hiding these things that I wanted to do. I wasn't changed on the inside. I was only doing the outside stuff because it was easy for me to do, right? It's easy to put on these shows in our religions, right? Especially when we go to a service or a temple or whatever. It's easy to put on the show. You could see what you're made out of, right? When difficult things happen in your life, then you could see how real your religion is. What do I think of Gnosticism? I think it's a terrible religion because they say that this here, all around me, is a prison. I think that is bullshit, right? Now, what I like about Gnosticism is that it's preserved the Christian memories, like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. I think that was true. She was a leader in the community. But the main religions, they didn't like ladies, so they didn't want that around, right? You have one of the most profound things in the Gnostic tradition, for me, is the gospel of truth. That the Christ, the Logos, becomes one of us in order to lead us back to the embrace of the Father. And he dies because he's human, not to pay somebody off. I think that is appropriate. You're welcome. You're welcome. You are here to live a life and gain experience. Yeah, certainly that's a good way to look at it, right? May Allah guide us all. God is the greatest. No, you're the greatest. God has made you the greatest. You are God's religion. God thinks about you all the time. God desires to be with you. God adores you. You are God's religion. Behind your altars is a God bowing down to you. You are the object of all devotion. You are the greatest thing in the world. We have a soul, we die, correct? You cannot prove there's a soul. I think this idea of a soul is terrible. The idea that there's a more important element inside of me. And all of this is just terrible. Every part of you is soul. Every part of you is wonderful. Every part of you belongs to a web of life. Every element that you are has purpose, not just the inside. Everything about you is wonderful. What is the other? I am confused. The Gospel of Mary is, it's a beautiful memory of Mary Magdalene being a leader in this Christian community. So you have Christianity. What you don't see with modern Christianity is the diversity that existed with the Christ in its teachings. That you had all of these communities embracing and doing it all in their own way and preserving the memories all in their own way. Well, the memories that the main powerful organization, the church, didn't like, it wiped out, right? We don't have those memories except what has been preserved in Gnosticism. That is all that is left. And just because there's good stuff in it doesn't mean the religion is good. Gnosticism is a bullshit religion. And it's usually people that leave Christianity. You think that's the next best thing. It's terrible. Our ancestors thought terribly about the world they lived in. They wanted to escape it. And it's understandable. I mean, people were dying left and right. I mean, there was always wars. They thought they were living in a prison. That's inappropriate. We are in a state of becoming the world that we live in. It has purpose. It has destination. Everything about this world you live in is wonderful, even though terrible things happen. This isn't something to be escaped from. It's something to participate in. And that's what modern druidry can teach you. Gnosticism, if you want to play religion on hard mode. No, Gnosticism is a bullshit religion. It says that you're a prisoner, that there's an evil God who has imprisoned you. That is bullshit. This isn't a prison. This is wonder. This is beauty. This is joy. Oh, you're welcome, Eric. That's our good elven friend here. Our pale elven friend. Good to see you. Elric, our wonderful friend from the Elric saga. That was like one of the first fictional book series that I've read ever. The Elric saga. Beautiful, beautiful series. And it was very tragic because I don't know if they kept going. But when I got to the end of the Elric saga, I was quite upset that he gets killed by his own sword. And his sword wipes everything out. I just ruined the series for you. I'm sorry. Some of you probably will never read it. Numerology is cool. Yeah, there's all kinds of things that we could use to experience the world around us, right? Oh, let's see here. We are all connected in one way or another. Yeah, we belong to a web of life. You are the web of life. You're an individual expression of it. Everything that you see around you is you. This stick is you. Your cell phone is you. Everything is connected. Everything is part of you, an extension of you, an extension of your consciousness. Let's see. views us one person like laws of one. Yeah, there's different ways to interpret it. The universe realizing itself, the web of life realizing itself, the mystery of consciousness, right? I don't understand it. I'm just doing my best to experience the world around me. The sun's starting to come up there. There's some illumination here in our midst, but there is an obscuring from the clouds, unfortunately. Very cloudy morning. It's going to do. Have I tried mushrooms? Yeah. I have a video called A Psychedelic Turning Point if you wanted to hear about my mushroom trip that I went on. It's in my video section. Our large brother is here. Glorious day to my good Masonic friend here. Why not? Good to have you here. Don't forget about Elric's best friend, what's it? Moon Glove. Is that the sword? I don't remember. I was like 18, 19 years old when I read that saga. Maybe 20. That was a long time ago. Do you allow your tortoise to explore out in your grove? No, because it will be eaten. There's too many predators out in my grove. I do allow it run around in my backyard. We do let it in the back, being supervised. I mean, there's all kinds of violent bugs out here. There are tortoises out here. The Florida tortoise, they are part of this environment. They are natives to it. My tortoise is not native to these lands. It's called a Russian tortoise. They belong to southern parts of central Russia, northern Afghanistan, all of those Central Asia, really, is where you find it. I don't know why it's called. What are my views on Buddhism? It's a wonderful, wonderful form of spirituality. Yeah. Let's see. Who let you out of the house? My wife. She's like, get out of here. Go out to your grove. Oh, the sun is coming up. Here it is. It's just peeking up over the trees now. There's a little bit of light coming in, but it's not really anything we could really see. As you could see there, the little bit of the golden light coming in. It's still obscured by clouds, unfortunately, this morning. You like it? She is very cute. Yeah. You never knew tortoises lived in Florida? Yeah. They are state-protected animals. We're not allowed to touch them. There's a fine for touching the tortoises out where I am. My views on Buddhism. It's a wonderful, wonderful form of spirituality. Vixen in our chat here, our moderator, is a Buddhist Christian. Gopher turtles too. Yeah, you are from Florida, you know. Yeah, the tortoises and the turtles. Yeah. What kind of cosplay is this? I don't do cosplay in the mornings, in the evenings. These are all cultural symbols of my ancestors. There's no cosplay here. Satan is the Almighty. I don't care. I don't care what you do. And I'm not interested in your religion at all. A Buddhist Christian, yeah. Vixen can tell you all about it. There's Christians that do practice Buddhism, and she is one of them. You are exploring Taoism. Taoism is beautiful. It's a lot like alchemy, finding the harmony that is already here, the union of the opposites, the union of sun and moon, the union of male and female, finding the harmony. Buddhism is the light in the dark, the unity. It is not one of the misconceptions about Taoism, is that it's about good and evil. It is not about good and evil. It's about law and order. There's no evil is a terrible thing. It doesn't need. It needs goodness to exist. Light and dark equal. They have an equality. They have a harmony. Evil does not. Evil needs something to be good. Evil is terrible, and it's sad that people aren't able to figure that out. They come on here. We need evil for there to be good. No, we don't. Like Christianity, the God needs evil to bring good out of it, right? What does that make the God? Evil. Let's see, you have wares if you have coin. Do you have any D'Artagnan's Bale or Ale on you? God bless you all. Thank you. Positive beats negative. Positive and negative flow together. You have, when your feet touch the earth, there's a positive and a negative. You, I believe, are the negative, and the earth is the positive, or the other way around. When you take off your shoes and touch grass, there is an experience. There's a moment of harmony. There's a moment of unity. Try that today. Go out in your backyard or whatever, take off your shoes, and just feel your connection to the earth. Positive and negative charge meets. There's a power there that often goes neglected because we are taught not to perceive the environment that we live in. We are taught not to see the beauty of the natural. God gave us free will. Then why did God harden Pharaoh's heart? Why did the Apostle Paul say it? Whom he hardens, whom he hardens. That's not free will. Why does a God give a powerful spirit of delusion upon the world so they may not hear and be saved? That's not free will. Christians telling you they are free will are full of shit. Their book does not teach that. They only make that argument because they think people choose to go to hell. I mean, it's quite stupid. Let's see here. Good to see you, Luna, the transistor. Ooh, good to have you here, good friend. Don't forget, my friends, to go up and touch the like button up there at the top. And think about becoming a subscriber to the channel. I do this every day. I'm not always out in my grove, but I do we talk about comedy and spirituality. We do gaming here. We do all kinds of fun things together here every day. Are you playing a character? No, this is who I am. This is who I am. I am a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, and I practice druidry. This is my grove here that you see all around me. I'm out in the wilderness here. This is my grove right here. All of this beauty that you see. This is real life to me. This is my spirituality. I am not acting out here. I act when I put on the wizard outfit or the knight. I wear a knight's wear chainmail. When I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, that is acting. This is me. This is my life here. No, I am not a magician. How did you buy a grove? I did not. This grove is in my backyard. It is on state protected land. It is in a wildlife management center, a wildlife preserve. That's where I go. I had a vision of this place, and I came here, and this is going to be the place where I meet the natural, where I meet the divine here out in the wilderness. Do you guys believe in Harry Potter? Yes, he is my personal lord and wizard. Yep. Let's see here. Where are we at here? The difficulty times comes religion might be all people have. Yeah, well, is it really? Religion for most people is an illusion. It doesn't provide any real substance, right? What happens when tough times happen? Like, I remember I was working in a church in the United States when 9/11 happened. Everyone came to church for a month and went back to their old ways. I mean, that's bullshit, right? That's an illusion. That is not real. That has no real substance in your life. That's like wishful thinking. It doesn't do anything for you unless it is your life. You thought Druid was a Skyrim thing? Is there Druids in Elder Scrolls? I don't remember that at all. No, Druids, modern Druidry is a form of earth-based spirituality. And it's one of the fastest growing ones amongst all the modern spiritualities. Druidry is really taking off. It has been since the 60s. The biggest one that I'm a part of, I mean, there's many Druidic orders, is the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, OBID. Go check them out if you're interested in earth-based spirituality. Or go to my video section if you want to learn about earth-based spirituality. Yeah, I don't remember Druids in Skyrim, yeah. We were traumatized by 9/11. Yeah, it was a terrible thing, right? It was a terrible experience, right? When someone is trying to do harm to the place where you live. Sin is addictive. Giving up God is missing the point itself. Sin is a lie. There is no God who is mad at you and wants to destroy you. You people make all of that shit up. You cannot prove any of it, that God is mad at you. It is a deception and a lie. There is no judging God who is always pissed off at you. These are the lies they tell you to control you. There is no original sin. There is only the original love, which we have forgotten. There's only the natural, which everything wonderful. There is no heaven. There's only nature. Nature is where you find everything of God around you. You don't die and go to a place. The only death that needs to take place is how you're perceiving the world you live in. You've been taught not how to see. Didn't Jesus say when you are reborn, you'll be able to see? You have been taught not how to see. Yeah, we don't do politics here. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. Good to see my neighbor, American Maker. Good to have you here, our good friend. Do you talk with any of your former colleagues from when I was? Yeah, I still. I have one person that really has continued. The thing is, when you leave your religion, you find out how many people really cared about you as a person. Let's just a second. Much love to all of you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate you. What fundamentalists, anything, we love you. Yeah, thank you. Kurt Cobain, thank you very much. When I left my church, I found out that only people cared about my clergy shirt, my little Roman collar. That's all they cared about. No one talks to me, not even the presbyter. When I left the church, I retired in good grace with my bishop. He didn't know I was leaving the church. I mean, I had an accident. I couldn't stand anymore. I can only stand for about 2 hours. I have terrible health problems where I had to tell my bishop I'm high all the time. I'm like, I can't help people anymore. I'm high all the time. I had to tell him that. And I retired. He didn't know I was leaving. He might know now. My former parishioners have seen some of my videos and saying I'm a devil now. Right? They never cared about me as a person. They only cared about the ideology I have. That's what's terrible about Christianity. Christians only come around if they think you're going to accept their ideas or you have the same ideas. Once you don't have those same ideas, they will forsake you. If there's like the Jehovah's Witnesses, they'll keep knocking on your door saying Jesus, Jehovah loves you. But the moment you come to the door butt naked, they will never come back to you again. I had to do that to get them from coming to my house. Jehovah's Witnesses are a nuisance. I have no soliciting on my door. And I was no longer a Christian, so I could show my penis to others. They came to the door. I showed it to them. They've never come back. They didn't care about me. They only care about the numbers, right? And the people in my church, they never cared about me. They only cared about me as a number. The moment they realized I'm no longer a Christian, they forsake me. They do exactly what Jesus would not do. He leaves the 99 and goes after the one. Yeah, the prodigal son, right? If I'm a prodigal son, you should be loving me, not forsaking me, not trying to destroy my reputation, right? I used to do this show when I was a Christian. I used to do this every day. And it says it right in my bio that most of this is just comedy, whatever I was doing. But they would get mad and they would call my bishop and whine and bitch about what I was doing. And it says it's all entertainment, right? These people are terrible because they don't care about you as a person at all. Good to see you, Vince. Good to have you here. And Inquisitor Bacon, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I left because I'm gay. There's a lot of clergy. I don't know, at least in my church, there was a lot of homosexual clergy that were closeted. A lot of them. And they would get together. Like where I live in Orlando, Florida. 10% of the priests here are gay. I don't know about the deacons. Most of those are married. But 10% of the clergy here where I live in Orlando, Florida, are homosexuals. Um, and they're closeted. And they get together. Yeah. There's gay people in every church. I'm sorry to tell you that. I didn't have to leave. If I was gay, I didn't have to leave. I just had to pretend that I wasn't. And that's what they do. Very best gold ring and silken gown. Ooh, I support the gay community. They're nice people. Yeah, gay people have been my greatest supporters on here. I accept all people here. When I was a clergyman, I had to tell people, "Hey, the Bible says that God hates you because you're gay, and that is a terrible thing, right? And this is what you have to deal with if you're a Christian. Your God hates you. Why put up with that bullshit? Right? Why endure it? You don't have to. I mean, this is a terrible and wicked God of the Bible. What is the context of the life? My grove. That's where we're at today, here in my grove. We're watching the sun rise. It has risen above the horizon. Let me see if we can get a good look at it to walk you out here. Let me put my wonderful walking stick down here so we can get a good look here of the light here. One of the beautiful things about springtime is all the leaves are back, and I have to walk out of my grove here in order to see the light usually, unless it's like noontime and it's shining over here. So let's walk out here. You can see it, all of the beautiful golden light going through here. There it is. There's our beautiful sun. I hit my stand here. Right there, right there. There's the glorious light rise. I can't even see it. It's so bright here. I don't know if you could see it. I think the camera will be obscured in its vision here. Let's see here. I don't know if you could see it. Can you see it okay? I don't think my camera does it justice here. I'm blinded. I can't even look at it. All right, let's walk back, my friends. But yeah, we're here in my grove here. But I mean, all of this beauty here, it really lights up. It really lights up. That's one of the beautiful things. So I like coming out in the evenings and watching the light mingle between the trees, and in the mornings and the evenings. There's something about the twilight that really speaks to my heart. So I enjoy coming out during that times. A lot of positive energy in this place. And it really, I feel refreshed and renewed every time I come out here to this place. It's always speaking to my heart. The nature is always speaking to you. Nature, damn it, I got to walk through some trees there. There's a beauty that is meant for you. But as I said, we are taught not to perceive it. We are taught not to see it. We are told that nature is just a mere backdrop, that it doesn't serve any purpose other than having a backdrop. We are told to use it and abuse it and not to love it. In terms of our resources, what do? We pillage, right? We don't see the great resources of our world as milk from the breast of our mother. All of these things that we have here, we belong to all of the elements. Everything here, we are not separated from it, and we need, as a species, to learn sufficiency, to learn to take what we need, and to learn ever better ways to live in the world we live in. An example of that is the evolution of how we use our cars, right? Now, the electrical car is still terrible in terms of its consumption, but it is a step forward to what we've been doing, right? We can't help to be where we are at today. We have to learn ever more sufficiency. Like with our technology, right? We have a huge technological dump right now in terms of the resources used, for instance, to run Google. I mean, that is one of the most resource consumption things in the world. Our YouTube right here. Do uses tons and tons of resources every day. That's not wrong. What's wrong is if we stay at that place. What's wrong is if we don't learn to grow. Moving from coal, for instance, to better forms of electrical use, like using the water for the hydro plants, for instance. We always have to be learning efficiency. And this is a lot of, you find a lot of people in the environmental movement really going backwards in life. They're all about guilt trips. They don't see the world as a mother. They're always about guilt tripping you and not teaching you how to love your mother, how to take from her what you need in an efficient way and to learn better efficiency, right? You know, they do stupid things like, I'm going to fly in my private jet. Now I'm going to plant 10 trees. That is not living an efficient life. That is you living in your guilt for how you're using your resource. There's nothing wrong with your private jet. It's only wrong with your private jet if it remains a private jet. You should be ever more seeking better ways of living and existing in this world. And we're going to keep getting better at it, right? Where I live in the United States, it's one of the most cleanest places in the world. You go over into Asia, I mean, it's terrible, the air there, right? This is good. We should always be trying to make laws to help us to live better in the world. Let's see. I need a V1. What is that? Easier if all bathrooms were that way. Have you ever told Pakistan street food? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Yeah, please be loving and caring person and push the like button. Thank you, my friends. Yeah, I do this for a living, and I'm going to be here for another 50 minutes, and then I'll be on Discord for a few moments if someone wants to say hello on our Discord channel. I'm going to sit down here under my tree and have a little chat with you on Discord. I can only be out here for so long. I already see the horse flies coming out. There's one crawling on the screen right now. These things are so terrible out here. I have to wear like a net over my face at some point. Let's see here. Views on Buddhism. You've asked that question several times. Buddhism is a very diverse philosophy, and I think it's very helpful to people. Do I agree with all of it? Certainly not. I don't believe that the world is an illusion. I don't believe that you are an illusion. I believe in personhood. Now, the problem in the world is perception, not the world itself. And I think Buddhism, and in all of its diversity, there are people who arrive at that, right? Like, for instance, love in Buddhism is really a means to an end in its philosophy. And that is terrible. That is a terrible way of loving someone. Love is the end. The person is the end. That's real compassion. If I'm doing compassion in order to eliminate myself in the world, I think that's terrible. I think that's not authentic compassion. Compassion exists because of personhood, not as a means to an end. 420, you want me to fire up a reefer out here? Yeah, I usually don't get high out here. I do that usually in the evening, so my arthritis. Hinduism is a beautiful, beautiful, diverse tradition. Hindus make up about 20% of my audience. I don't know why. You Hindu people love it here. Parvati is more my goddess, more than anything. That's probably why. Let's see here. Where are we at here? If the man had a bottom surgery, oh shit. Something's going crazy in the chat there, bottom surgeries. Live out in the forest? No, this is just where I go for meditations, out here in the forest here. Oh man, getting electricity from the earth, like transformers per se. Well, I mean, it's all a matter of how you are seeking to live efficiently in the world you're in. We all waste resources. That's our problem. It's learning to live a more efficient lifestyle, and that takes a whole lifetime. These people that do certain practices, they do so because they feel guilty. And then what do? They make you feel guilty because you're not doing what they're doing, right? That's how they operate. Uh, there's no authentic, earth love. They're only loving themselves. It's quite an illusion. Some of the environmentalists that we have out there. You Berserk. Good to see you, our good friend. Thanks for spilling the tea, Ashley. Oh, damn it! You spilled the tea. That's how evangelical Christians operate. All Christians, to me, they're rooted in a terrible tradition. Now, you can certainly rise above your traditions, just like Sufi Islam. For its Islam, to me, all of the Abrahamic faiths are terrible, but you always have people that rise above that terribleness. The only witchcraft you do is your cooking. Oh my! Well, I will never eat at your house. Who knows what kind of love potion you'll be conjuring up in your noodles there. I already gave my views on Hinduism. I think Hinduism is a beautiful, beautiful tradition, very diverse. I said Parvati is my goddess. We call her Keradwin, where I am from. It's the same person to me. Parvati and Keradwin are the same ancestor. Please be kind and push the like. Thank you, my friends. Trampus Bowmaster, my good friend, I hope you are doing well. It is nice to see you. It is nice to have you here. Let's see, what is this? There's a button on top of the screen there. I thought it brightened it up a little bit here. Yeah, I appreciate all of you being here. What does this button do here? There's all these new. Let's see here. What does that button do? Start goal? No. I'm trying to figure out. You got all of these devices and doodads here on my screen. I have no idea what they're all for. I wanted to give out some subs today, but I'm going to have to do that tomorrow because I don't know how to do it on my phone. I got 10 free subs to give away tomorrow if you watch. We're on around the same time. I'll be in my office where you can watch me there, and I'll give out. Don't forget, my friends, touch the like button. We got 50 minutes here that I'll be here. I want to get that over 100 today. Help about out. Gnostic, Hermetic, numerology, stimulation therapy. You're complicated. You do all of that fun. Yeah. The red button releases the wraiths. Careful. Where's the red button at, my friend? The red button. There's a red button on. I don't see any red buttons on here. I don't see any buttons on here. But I appreciate your contribution to what I do here. I appreciate all of the good people. When people, for instance, when you go to the join button and you buy me a cup of coffee, that guarantees I will be here for the next 25 years. As long as there's one person buying me that coffee, I make a living off of this, and I appreciate, help people helping me pay my bills. I used to just do this as a hobby, but when people started paying me, I do this full time now. 40 hours of my week is dedicated on screen and off screen to your entertainment here. Do you like the Vatican and Catholicism is inherently evil? Yes. Catholicism is what I left because the God of the Catholic Church is a judge, not a lover. He's only interested in how well you follow the rules. The moment you stop following the rules, he will torment you forever. He's always about punishing you, always about getting mad at you for your sins and correcting you all the time. I mean, not even real fathers operate like that. I mean, that is a bullshit religion. It's a terrible and evil religion. But there's certainly good Catholic people that are my friends that just do Catholicism the way they want to. Like my oldest son. He went to the most Catholic university in the world, Ave Maria, and he's a universalist. And I think that's better than nothing. I think the idea of salvation is bullshit, but people who are universalists, I think that's not too bad. Because I used to be one myself when I was a Christian. No, I'm not in the UK. I am in the penis of the United States, Florida. Catholic keeps me on time and keeps you in guilt and shame. It's all about how shameful it can make you and guilty you feel. And it's a terrible, evil depiction of a father. Real fathers don't operate like the father of the Catholic Church. You eat that hamburger on Lent, what happens? You're on your way to hell. That's not how a father works. The things that you find in Christianity, I was just thinking about this one. He who denies me, Jesus said, I will deny for the Father. Well, fuck him. I mean, I would never deny my children, even if they denied me. That is a terrible way to control people. That's all that it is. He never said that. Jesus never said that. But they put that in there to make you afraid, to control you, to make you a martyr, right? These are evil, evil teachings to control people. Real fathers never forsake their children. They know that they are finite beings and they can make terrible, terrible decisions, but they are still loved. Let's see here. Leo is a dog. Oh, he's okay. Yeah. Are you gay for Jesus? No, I'm just gay. That's it. We are not into Satan here. Some people might be. I don't give a shit what you believe in. I really don't. I'm just an entertainer, really. Hey, Bod, good to see you. Paladin James. We have a couple paladins here today. We have Paladin Morningstar, now Paladin James. Good to have you here. You like the rabbi? You're talking about our rabbi friend that comes in here? You think the whole gay thing is talking away women's rights and making them be treated like they're making them work more? Whether some women are gay, I don't understand what you're talking about. I mean, homosexuality is something that doesn't discriminate, really, right? Wish you could tell your dad that. I'm sorry that you had a bad experience, right? Me and my wife yesterday were regretting the fact that we abused our children with religion. We did that. I did that. And I apologize to my children, all of them, for what I did. Religion is a form of abuse if you are using it to control people. And I did that. And I'm ashamed of that. I wasn't inspiring them. I was controlling them, making them behave and follow the rules and do the prayers. And that's the unfortunate thing. Religion, giving a vision of God where you always feel shitty. I asked one of my daughters, I'm like, how do you feel that now that we've left religion? She's like, I don't feel guilty anymore. Thank you. I don't feel shameful. I feel that God loves me now for who I am. So it is a terrible. You are gay, wonderful. I don't care. People are being murdered, and we are talking about cutting off penises. What does that have to do with anything? You want to talk about murdered people today, Fiona? What kind of morbid reality are you living in? Let's see here. Am I a Muslim? No, I am not. No problem with gays. We're good, Fiona. We love all people here. Well, this is for everyone. Can my grandpa get a shout out? Grandma, good to have you here. My mother watches. She's a grandmother of my children. So lots of grandmas on here. We know. We know you are out there. We appreciate all of our ladies and gentlemen that come on here and watch me every morning. Yeah, thank you for supporting the bard. Yeah, think about becoming a Discord member. You see the join button there. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could talk to me anytime you want. You just send me a message. And we have a lovely community, and we play games together. And we live stream those games. I am a dungeon master in my spare time as a hobby. Dungeons and Dragons is a thing we do in the evenings on here sometimes. You might enjoy that. Somebody wants to play Monopoly on stream that. We might do a Monopoly game live. Wouldn't that be fun, right? Let's see here. I would have to move the pieces around though, right? I got Tabletop Simulator, which has every single game. If you like board games, Tabletop Simulator is one of the best programs, and it's usually on sale for $10 on Steam. I got it for $20. It's a wonderful, wonderful program that you could play any board game that has ever existed. It's on there, like all those games from the 80s and stuff. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful, and I think I'm going to run a Monopoly game for my community. We'll play Monopoly out through that, and I'll just move your pieces around. I could get up in a Rift Racks, Jackbox game on Discord if you want. Yeah, if someone wants to host a game, that would be even wonderful. I don't want to do everything. I mean, it takes me 10 hours a week to plan out my D&D games. Oh man, the flies are on the move. I just got bit several times on my hand here. These flies out here are assholes. They ignore. I have these little dragonfly things around here. Um, let me see here. They just ignore them at some point, and I have to put on a mask to keep them away. Like this little thing here, got to keep it around. Um, I had a whole bunch of these. I lost a lot of them. They come in and they bite you. I mean, they're terrible, the flies out here. So I have this in my hand here. Maybe this will help keep some of them away. If you need, play those games on a web browser on Discord to match and stream it. Yeah, we could do something like that. If you want to organize it, let's do it. We could play a game, go to the gaming section and announce. Stop by your local Circle K and get a hot dog beer for only $3.15. Is that where you work, Hiroshi? You run a Circle K station? You're Circle K, my friends. DEET doesn't do anything for the flies. I have a can of DEET. I hate putting it on because all of that shit goes in your bloodstream. Anything you put on your skin goes into your bloodstream at some point. So I hate using that shit. It works for the mosquitoes, and they aren't the problem out here. Let's see. Your religion, bro, you speak with an English accent. It's Waterdhavian. My accent is Waterdhavian. It's not English. Morning, cowboy. Good to have you here, cowboy. Your dad is a super Christian. You love him more than anything, but sometimes you worry for him. Yeah, because Christianity make terrible decisions, like the only being interested in your children if they get saved, right? Not loving them the way you should unless they're following your religion. Isn't that terrible? That's how I treated my children. If you weren't going to do my religion, then fuck you. That's how I acted, and that is inappropriate. I abused my children with religion, and that is shameful. And thankfully, they are forgiving my children. Most of them had it their whole life, but I still have time. With my youngest. My youngest is 11, and to not expose them to that, right? Narrow road 70K. What does that mean? I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't understand. He is doing spiritual entertainment. Yeah, that's my thing. I mix comedy and spirituality here together every day. My friends, think about liking and subscribing. Go up to the like button and join us on Discord. We got people from all religions and non-religions on there. Atheists, pagans, Christians, all kinds of people together in one place having a good time, being courteous with one another. Am I in a cult? No, I am a cult leader, damn it. I am not a mere cult member. How dare you insult me? What is my religion? Spiritual entertainment. That is it. Why can't you have a religion that's comedy, right? That's my religion, is comedy. That is what I live. That's what I experience. Where's the comedy religion out there? When I'm gone, I'm half dead now. I'm almost 50 years old. This spiritual entertainment will continue in the world. There will be many entertainers that will rise up and be comedians and give you spirituality at the same time. That's what we need in our world more than ever. We need comic relief. We need peace through laughter. And that's what I do. Oh, let's see here. Those churches who talk in tongues are pretty funny. Well, that is kind of entertaining, is it not? Right? We have, now these damn bugs are getting crazy out here. I got to DEET up here to see if that helps a little bit. It's terrible out here. They're just eating my hands up. I got red spots all over my hands here. I don't know what this will do. Hopefully it will. At some point, I got to put on a mask. I have a mosquito net mask to put on here. I mean, they're all over. Look at this thing's not even afraid of this thing. There was a big giant fly on my screen here. Wasn't even afraid of it. Thank you for joining our community, our friend. Thank you for buying me a coffee. When you join, if you refresh your page, my YouTube page, there's a members only tab that you could find, and below there's a Discord link where you can join us on Discord. Thank you for buying me a coffee, my friend. That's how I survive. Me and my wife both work. We have a large family, and this is how I contribute to the family. Before that, I was a clergyman. I didn't make much at all. But thankfully, to our good friends here, I'm able to pay the electric bill. If you live in Florida, the electric bill is enormous because we're always using air conditioning. It's like Hades down here. Liked it. Keep learning and sharing and praying. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I can hear the outcast in your tone. What do you mean by that? What is an outcast in my tone? I don't understand what that means. Where's my beard? I wear it in the evening times when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. That is where my beard is. Yeah, I've been married for 26 years. I got 8 children, 3 grandchildren. Why does it surprise you? I mean, there's a lot of people who are married. It's not a big deal. Be careful with the stick down there. Why, why do I have to fear out here? All you perverts are over on the other side of my phone here. I don't have to live in fear here with the stick. Your tone is weak and frail. That's what I meant. Oh, you're just being a dick. Oh, I understand. Poor woman. Well, fuck you. I mean, you don't have to be an asshole. Don't talk about my family. I will kick you out permanently from the server. Goodbye. I mean, this person. Don't talk about my family. I won't. I'll kick you right out. Let's see here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to have you here. You are tall. You tell them. Yeah, yeah. The whole economy is made up, pretty much, right? All of our paper and our wallets it's all made up. There are people who make up the economy, right? Eventually, it catches up to us when we start having to pay for it, right? Lone Star ticks are no joke. I have never had a tick once where I am. Just these terrible, terrible flies. They get so bad they ignore these wonderful things that I've gotten here. They just ignore them. I had a whole bunch of these. They just ignore them. I mean, they're so terrible where I am. I'm going to become a hippie and just live in the land. Good for you, Fiona. Let your cows loose. Free them, Fiona. Free your cows. She's got some beautiful cows. She showed us to them on her channel. Nice kids. That's awesome. The earth needs more people. Yes, breed. We need more people to breed out there, right? The rabbit likes to breed. Why can't the humans? Go find a breeding partner, my friends. Breed. Breeding is fundamental. Oh my, here we are. It ticks, it's been said, electrical negative charge to basically attract themselves to really, they live off the energies of the charge. Interesting. Do you still live with your parents? No, I am almost 50 years old. I moved out of my house when I was like probably around 15 years old. I started finding places to live. I was homeless for a little bit, in and out of friends and parents. I moved in with my grandmother when I was 17. I lived with her until I was 23, and then I moved down. I used to live in Detroit area, and now I live since '99. I've lived by myself, and I got married in '99, so I don't live with my parents anymore. Certainly would enjoy doing that. I mean, you wouldn't have to pay bills anymore, right? Don't you look how now this person just being a dick, right? They are being children on here. You live in your mom's basement. I mean, come up with some better ways to insult people. Just your age is showing, really. And this is for adults, by the way. It isn't for children. This is an Epstein Island. If you're under the age of 18, please leave. You're not welcome here at all. Do I know Marshall Mathers? Who the hell is that? Marshall? That sounds familiar. Marshall Mathers. Educate me on that. You disabled in bed. I don't know how I could rise. You have two surgeries. Well, Fiona, I'm sorry for your struggles. Uh, uh, I'm sorry that you can't get about. I hope your kids are taking care of you and your husband. Farmer Fiona, I'm sorry that you're struggling right now. Hopefully you heal and heal fast. I know that the farm needs you. Uh, wipe if you wish. You could time and energy and money instead. What does that mean? I don't understand. Hire someone to wipe your ass. Why would I want to do that? Why pay for something that I can freely do myself? Marshall Eminem. Okay, yeah, that was his name. I've never met him. He lived on the west side. I lived on the east side of Detroit. But I lived by 8 Mile, where he would rap about. Between 7 and 8 Mile was where my father lived. My mother lived in the suburbs. My grandmother lived on 13 Mile. Yeah, we wish nothing but the best for our friend Fiona here. Keep your eyes open. You are now a member. You can. We'd like to see you on Discord, my friend. Look at that! Isn't that wonderful? Uh, you, uh, dog pecker gnats. What are you doing looking at your dog's private parts? You some kind of freak? Oh my! What's my favorite spell? Love. Learning to love people unconditionally is one of the most powerful spells in the universe. When someone is being loved by you, whether they know it or not, you are changing their life. All of that energy, all of that presence, all of that willpower is a guide and an anchor for them if they want it. So that is very, very powerful, right? Sorry, wrong channel, dudes. Abe has set you off. Oh shit. This channel is stupid. Well, you don't have to be here, asshole. Let's see. Somebody's giving you PTSD. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we don't do bigotry here. We don't tolerate any forms of bigotry here. We entertain all peoples here, and I will. It's my friends. And if you want to chat on Discord afterwards, on Discord for a few minutes, if you want to say hello. Now later today, I hopefully, if things work out here, I'm going to release a new video about nature, spirituality, about druidry later. Do I like Tolkien? Of course. Who doesn't? Right? I mean, he was brilliant. Let's see. He had a crazy religion, but he was brilliant. You kick ass. Subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for your subscription. Yeah, all of you people who like and subscribe, thank you very, very much. And if you want to take it to another level, for the price of a cup of coffee, small, medium, or large, is that join button right there. You could support what I do, and that will give you all kinds of cool emojis and community events, community streams, and Discord server access. So think about becoming a community. We have wonderful people like Ben on there. Wonderful, wonderful people. Have you ever, let's see here, run into Astoria in your travels? Oh, no. No, I have not. I only recently started reading The Hobbit. Uh, Beautiful, beautiful books. So much wisdom, so much mythology. What makes it so powerful is that, Tolkien was a bard. He knew how to bring people on a journey uh, to the deep place within yourself where the magic happens. And that's what his stories do for people. That's why they're so powerful. He was a bard. The role of the bard is to help you to take that journey, to help you to be in touch with the spiritual. Can I remote view? No, I cannot. Can I teach you how to use a fireball? Well, you have to be like a level 4 wizard. I think you get the spell in Dungeons and Dragons, and you have to have the right spell components. Yeah. I'm not a singing bard. I am a bard of satire and story. I don't sing. 2 days until Wednesday. Wow, Weed Wednesday for you. Oh, very nice. Yeah, a beautiful perspective on the body. You're welcome. You're welcome. Am I gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays? I am homosexual. Yeah. See, wizard time. That is in the evenings when I play D&D. This is all part of the spirituality that I practice here. And do I believe in God? No. I know God. I don't need to make believe about it. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of like Christianity. They want you to make believe, and they say you'll meet God when you die. I mean, what a waste of a life when you can be experiencing God here. You know, God's not separated from you. Learn to see God in the world you live in, within and around. God is nowhere, everywhere. There's nowhere that God is not, right? Moon Goon only here. Oh, we got Moon Gooners. Damn. He's a hobbit? Not really. I'm 6'4". I don't think I would qualify uh, as a hobbit. More of the giant kin. Yeah. Please be a caring push and push the like button. Thank you, Speedy. We appreciate you very much, Speedy, for having people to become part of our community here. What do we have? We got 20 something minutes left and we need 100 likes. Go up and touch that like button, my friends. I just need 16 more. That's it. Double tap your screen, go to the three buttons over there. I do this every day and I appreciate your support, my friends. Yeah, one of the things when I would watch live streams, I didn't know that was the like button up there. So that's why I have to remind people because people don't know, right? I didn't know. I thought that was just um, tells you how many people like the stream, maybe on their computer. I didn't know that was the like button. God backwards is dog. Yeah, I would imagine. Well, to go to get to heaven, I don't need to go anywhere. Heaven is all here. The kingdom of God is in your midst. It's all here. I don't have to go anywhere. Don't worry about it. We got Speedy. Yes, thank you, Speedy. It's miserable Monday only because you make it miserable. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it's difficult, the things that we have to do in life, right? But most of the difficulty in life comes from how you're choosing to perceive it. Work is just work. What makes it difficult is you choosing to see it at. Like stress, for instance. Work is hard. You make it stressful. You're the one that creates this mentality in yourself. What makes it more than it is. You choose to suffer when you don't have to. It's all about how you perceive the world you're in. Things that are difficult, we can't avoid that, but we choose to dwell in misery up here in our minds. You don't have to. You choose to do that. Work is work. It doesn't have to be stressful. You allow it to be stressful. The only stress should be as natural stress from the difficulty of the environment. But you create this world in yourself that makes it more difficult, where you're always trying to escape your environment. We are very good at escapism, right? Instead of finding divinity in our days, we live for the weekend. We're always dreaming about our day off. Why can't you just think about the moment that you're in? Everything wonderful to you is available in all of your difficulty and all of your experience right now. It is all here, but you're choosing not to see that. Our good friend from the land of the ancestors is here. Blake, our good Welsh friend here. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning time. Good to have you from the Grove. It's always nice to see our good friend Blake here. Happy day of the moon. Yeah, we had the blue moon last night. I came out here real early in the morning and it was still beautiful and blue moon here. And I took a little video of it. It's in my YouTube shorts. If you want to go there, you can see it. Please touch the like button. Thank you, my friend. Right up there. 4 more is all I need to make my day complete. And I'll be here for 20 more minutes. I appreciate people that are here. I appreciate having these conversations with you. Every day I am out here. How is everyone today? We're doing good, my friend. Red, as you call yourself. Good to have you here. Chilled Martini, aka Red. Good to have you here, good friend. Um, all good and chill. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I try to remember people here. If you come here a lot, I try to build a memory and I take you with me wherever I go. I try to, I'm building a real community here. Think about becoming a member of our community. We have a wonderful Discord channel. And we have wonderful moderators on there too. You needed a drink in the Extus flask with health. Oh, that sounds delicious. You're doing good. Let's see here. Let's all have a great day starting from this beautiful community. I'm glad that you find that here, Speedy. I'm glad that you find the beauty in the day. There's so much beauty in your day. You're the one responsible for seeing it. It's all there if you want to see it. It's all there, waiting for you to recognize it. You know. All right, we don't do politics here. You could take that shit elsewhere. You are going to get banned for that bullshit on there. Good morning, all. And yes, let's put a smile on your face. Yeah. Thank you, my friend here. Fresh, I can't see your name. Fresh, whatever you are. You know, when I'm at my computer, I can see the names, but unfortunately, my vision is getting more terrible as I get old. I used to have 20/20 vision, and then I got in my 40s, and I'm like, oh shit, I have to get reading glasses, and now I'm at what 200 is my reading glass level. My wife's like, you need to go to the eye doctor. Morphin doesn't like that. You can hear my crow there. He's like, no, don't do that. I hate going to the eye doctor because that light that they torment you with is terrible. Let's see. Cursed by an aging spell. Yeah, that's what happens, right? Yeah, age has its own beauty. Dying has its own beauty. And there's a lot of, spiritual masters out there that speak of death as a spiritual experience. We're always running from it, right? And I'm not talking about dying terribly, like in being executed or something. I'm talking about natural dying. There's a beauty to natural dying that um, we have lost, that many ancients have preserved. Participating in this great cycle of your life. Everything is wonderful. Everything is spiritual. Even your death has purpose. And learning about that, learning to enter into that mystery is my next goal in life because I'm half dead, because I'm going to be 50 years old in July here. Let's see here. We only accept funny and hilarious trolls. Yeah, not dicks. I don't mind if you troll as long as you make people laugh. But unfortunately, the art of the troll mostly are dicks that come on here. I'm not a mage. I don't cast spells, anything. I'm just an entertainer. You accept whatever the beard accepts. What do you mean by that? Yeah, let's go and let God. Being able to let go. That's good thing. That's good philosophy, Rochelle. Is to enter the mystery of the divine that is all around you, right? Better the light of the opticians than the eternal fires of Beelzebub himself. Oh my. I'm going to go now. Take care of yourself, Red. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Hopefully you'll stop by tomorrow and be with us. I do this every morning, my friends. If you enjoy it here, you will see me tomorrow morning. I won't be in my grove, but I will certainly be here. Uh, Absolutely honor the natural cycle. Yeah, there's so much wisdom in the cycles, in the elements, in the world that you live in. That's one of the things you learn in Druidry. You learn about the world you live in and all of the beauty and wonder that it has. You learn about the cycles. You learn about the elements. All of the mysteries hidden in plain sight. Yeah. Bunny staff of stupidity. Um, uh, uh, User who is a dick. Yeah. See you soon. Elric. Thank you, Elric. Thank you. Yeah. My bunny stick is happy today. Yeah. Look at, we got to 100. Thank you. And we have 15 minutes left. I appreciate that, my friends. I thank you for getting us there to 100. Thank you, Fiona. You have a good day to yourself. I'll be here another 15 more minutes, my friends, for your entertainment privilege. Thank you. Warlock, no. Warlock in Dungeons and Dragons is a wonderful class, but warlocks amongst people who practice witchcraft, they are terrible. They're oath breakers. I am not a witch. I am not a warlock. I am just merely an entertainer. Yeah. Thank you, Rochelle. Hello to you. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Australia loves you. Thank you for ending your evening with me, your spiritual entertainer. We had a few people from Australia and New Zealand here today. We appreciate you. People from all over the world. Yeah, thank you. What is your name again? Fresh Smile. I can't see the rest of it there, but we appreciate you. 15 more minutes, my friends. I will be with you for your entertainment leisure. And if you want to say hello on Discord, I will be on there for a few minutes. If I will pop up the Discord chat, and you can talk to me, see all of my glory here in my wonderful grove here. Are you not an oath breaker of sorts since you broke from the faith? Yeah, I renounced my oaths because the oaths were bad. The oaths were bad. Sometimes when you make oaths, um, you are under a certain persuasion and understanding. And I did make oaths to the God of the church, and now I tell that God to fuck off. So I have renounced those oaths. Those oaths were bad. I don't want to be a part of that religion, right? And if someone finds that their religious experience is terrible, they should renounce it as well. That is appropriate to do. This is a great community. Thank you. Speedy, you're on Discord, right? We got you on, right? Am I Norwegian? I have some ancestors who are Norwegian, like most people in the United Kingdom. They came over and pillaged our ancestors there, right? Everyone's a little Norwegian if your ancestors are from the UK, right? Let's see here. You're from the UK. You have the finest pile of dirt in all of God's. Yeah, I'm looking forward to returning to my ancestral lands one day. That is on the bucket list. We keep trying to save up for it, but having a large family, we always are spending all the money. That is my dream: is to go to celebrate the summer solstice with my druid friends over there in my ancestral lands. I hope your comic audience guidance and wisdom same time. So Viking, an amazing Earth Angel. Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being here, Rochelle. I sound Nordic, not British. I am from the United States. My accent is Waterdhavian. It is the accent of my narration. I find when I engage in narrative events, I have a certain tone that I use. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm from the United States. I live in Florida here. Is that a white rabbit on this? No, she is gray with white. That's if you've seen my rabbit in my playlist called Bunny Rabbit Cam, that's you'll see her. She's all gray and she has white on her head and side and belly. She's a very adorable rabbit. I do lots of videos of her. Let's see. Your friend was no or I can't see that, Ashley. I'm sorry. No pressure. Discord isn't for everyone. Yeah, you don't have to be there. You'll download Discord today, yeah, and send me an email if you'd like, and we'll get you on there. My email, if you're on a PC, you can go to my About Me page, and my email's on there. For some reason, you can't access it on your phone. And if you haven't had a chance to get it tomorrow, I can't type on my screen here. Tomorrow, I will get you on there, Speedy, okay? Vikings are warrior spirits, you believe. Well, warrior spirits are sometimes inappropriate. What Vikings did, their type of warrior, was quite inappropriate. Valhalla is inappropriate. It's based in violence. The warrior spirit is one that contributes to all, one that is rooted in love, one that is rooted in overcoming obstacles in order to benefit all, not just yourself or your tribe. Yeah, there's a lot of terrible, terrible things some of our ancestors have done and some of the things they believed in that are terrible. Let's see, either send Bart an email or me, Gwendolyn, or add you on the stream. Yeah. Waffles. Oaken Hill Hermit, still a lover of waffles. Were you here? Last year we did a stream. We were all having a good time on like on a Friday evening, and everyone was falling in love and talking about love affairs with waffles for whatever reason. That was a long time ago. Have a great Faye. Okay. Oh my. Yeah, we appreciate all you wonderful people here. Uh, yeah, I got another 10 minutes to be with you. If you have anything you want to talk about here, and then you could say hello to me on Discord. Do you know about Mephelheim? Tell us about Mephelheim. How do you understand it? Wisdom in comedy, genius. Yeah, where is it at? Right? I found that the best way to get people into my spirituality is through the front door of comedy. Comedy has been a. I've led more people into my order of druids than many other people through comedy. I've opened the door through comedy to see the beauties of the spirituality of druidry. Oh, let's see. OG remembers the Dapper chat. Yeah, that was a long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Um, do you know of the Abrahamian operation? No, tell us about it. I don't know what that is. Because waffles are 85%, 80.5% love. You are a lover of the waffles, and who could resist, right? Um, have you seen your last week outside? Are you threatening my life? Is that what you're doing? YouTube doesn't take too kindly to people who threaten you. I hope you're not doing that. I hope you're not being an asshole, because we'll certainly ban you. Yeah, thank you, Ellie. Thank you. Hope we see you on Discord, Ellie. Yeah, appreciate you very much. Let's see, what about pancakes? I don't know. I mean, why discriminate, right? Why discriminate? Pancakes and waffles. Pancakes and waffles. Pancakes and waffles. It's breakfast time. Remember Bismarck and that beautiful children's song he did on Yo Gabba Gabba? I mean, you can watch it. Trinity Ivy Moon is here. Good to see you. Trinity, I sent you that link and you joined it. Now, if you go back to it, you are the game master of that Starfinder. In the journal, you'll find all of the adventure information on how to run it and stuff. And that's, you don't have to do that. That's for you to play around with. You can if you want to. No pressure. I just shared that with you because I have a pro account on Roll20.net, and I got all of those benefits with the lighting and stuff like that. If you want to do that for the community, that would be wonderful, but you don't have to. So don't feel any pressure. I just thought I would share that with you. Trinity is one of my Dungeons and Dragons players as well. And we were trying to get her to do a one-shot for our community. I've never done a Starfinder adventure. Now I have on my Amazon Prime, they have like a audio book that you can participate in and make decisions, and it rolls the dice. That's the only Starfinder adventure I've done. I usually don't go out of the Forgotten Realms when I'm playing tabletop games, but Starfinder's a lot of fun. I'd be willing to do that. Don't listen to people who will threaten you. They are all about loud mules. Yeah, I don't. I ridicule them, and I'm not afraid. People have threatened in my life on here. I'm well armed. I do not fear anyone. I live in Polk County, and I'm from Detroit. I don't fear people. Um, Eggs and sausage, best breakfast. Yeah, I'm not a sausage or an egg person myself. I usually don't eat breakfast. That is a rare thing to do for me. Uh, Damn, Bard, got that dog in here? Yeah, why not? Yeah, 6 more minutes, friends. I will be with you for your entertainment privilege, and then I will say hello on Discord if you want to say hello after the show here. I'll be on there for a few moments. to say hello. And you don't have to, if you're on Discord, don't feel bad for me. I just do that as a courtesy. If you don't have to be there. I just do that if someone wants to say hello. I'm just down there for a few minutes, really. I'm demon possessed. Mike the Prick Piccolo has returned to us. This Christian believer is always trying to destroy me with his religion, always saying I have a demon, but can't prove any of the claims that he makes. He is bearing false witness, going against his own book, can't prove anything he says on here against me. He is a slanderer, is what he is. It's quite unfortunate and sad when your spirituality is based on slandering others to make yourself feel spiritual. What a shame. What a shame. Let's see here. You should give a side quest to strangers. I do. It makes someone feel that they have purpose in their life today. Go out and appreciate someone today. That's your side quest today. I mean, it's not difficult. You can give someone a call. You can. There's someone around you that needs direction, and you might be the person that puts them on the right path. So do that for someone in your life today. That's your quest. Tap twice for the skooma. Thank you, Berserk. Thank you, our good friend. Yeah, our friend Berserk here has got some crazy shit on his channel. These crazy memes. He does them of me too. The crazy things you find on YouTube here. And he makes these wonderful, wonderful memes on his channel. That's what they said about Jesus? Yeah, certainly, right? Who were Jesus's opponents? Religious people, right? Religious people. You're able to block the trash from showing up this morning. Yeah, yeah. That's good when you do that, right? Sometimes the trash listens to you. I mean, I was a fundamentalist for many years, and it took me a long time to see that I was wrong because I listened to people. I listened to people. Oh, 100% amazing. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I love doing this. I'm here every morning for you, my friends, and sometimes in the evenings doing gaming. If you see me dressed up as a wizard or a knight, that's a different context of this channel. This channel represents my creativity and my spirituality in all of its aspects. I am an entertainer at heart. So I hope you enjoy if you are a gamer, you'll enjoy a lot of the things I do on here. We have a really good time with our community here. So think about joining us. There's a join button down there. You could buy me a cup of coffee and join our wonderful community and be a part of our community live streams where we do games like Dungeons and Dragons together. You do listen to people and have shown that amazing Earth Angel. Thank you. What a wonderful compliment to be called an Earth Angel, right? To have such a title. We appreciate you, Rochelle, for being here. Yeah, I am courteous to all people. I have friends from all religions and non-religions. I have wonderful conversations with people. I listen to you. I can't tolerate assholes, as most people. Um, that was really nice. Yeah, yeah, very nice thing to say. All the birds enjoy it. You can hear them in the background. What a nice thing to say. You deserve a star, Rochelle. Look at that. Yeah, we appreciate you, Rochelle. You got a nice little star there to put on your little refrigerator. Mark it off there. Got a good friend has sent you a star. We are hidden, but we play out our part, our angels. You see that in your life as well, that you have a responsibility, right, to encourage, to inspire. Yeah, it's a difficult thing to do because you're always giving, right? It's hard to find friendships when you're always giving, right? Because you're always the one giving, right? You're always the friend to others. But no, there are very few people that you find that can meet you in your loneliness. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a difficult path to walk when you realize that you are a person who is a gift to others. Uh, there's very little taking you can do, right? Oh, what a beautiful bunny staff. You like it. It's a walking stick, really. I use it to walk. Control hard enough and create the monster you are trying to avoid. The monster is a part of me. I don't need to control it. I just need to listen to it. right? My shadow self is a very important part of what I am. It's not evil. What becomes evil is my choice in what I do with myself. Your shadow self is a part of you. You are wonderful, and every part of you is wonderful. It's how you have a conversation. That's what matters within yourself. Oh my, look at my friends. I've come to the end of the show here. If you'd like to have a wonderful conversation with me on Discord, see that join button down there. You can buy me a cup of coffee and we'll talk on Discord after the show. As soon as you hit the join button, there should be a members only tab on my page after you refresh, and you can come and hang out with us on Discord and have all the fun. If not, I will see you tomorrow around the same time back at my home. I won't be in my grove tomorrow. Um, going to be a busy next 2 weeks, so I won't probably be back out here for another few weeks. So I was glad I was able to share this experience with you. We'll see some of you on Discord, and the rest will see you hopefully tomorrow.